Hello, my dear students. Assalamu alaikum. How are you all doing? I hope you all are in a good health. So, we are back with our lecture number 11, and we are starting a new chapter, that is capacity, liter, and milliliter. So, let's see what are milliliters and liters. As you can see, a picture drawn in a milliliter, that it is an injection, right? Injection tube. Can you see a drop of water coming out? Can you see? Yes, it is just a drop of water. So a very small quantity is called milliliters, and a large quantity of liquids are called liters. Can you see this Gatorade bottle? That is a juice, kind of a juice. So it is in a large bottle, in a big bottle, means it has a larger quantity, a big quantity. That's why it is called liter. So liters are used to measure large amount of liquids, and we can write liters as L. Just one word, L. Okay? We can use a short form of liter, that is L. These are the examples of liters. Can you see? These two big bottles are the examples of liters. Now let's learn about milliliters, as we have already learned. Let me give you a review again, that it is used for the measurement of a small amount of liquids, or a small amount of liquids. These are the examples of milliliters. Can you see such a small amount of liquids in this spoon? Can you see this liquid is in a very small quantity in a spoon? So it is a milliliter. If we want to measure it, we will measure it by milliliters. Can you see here in a bottle, less amount of liquid is known as milliliter. Always remember that 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter, and 1000 milliliter is equals to 1 liter. Always remember 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliter, and 1000 milliliter is equals to 1 liter. Now watch this video very carefully, which tells us about milliliter and liters.
Hi kids! Today we will learn about capacity. So let's get started. Kids, do you know what is capacity? Capacity is the maximum amount that something can contain. Here are a few containers. For each of these containers, will it hold the same amount of water? No. Each of these containers will hold different amounts of water. And the amount of water each of the containers can hold is its capacity. Now, which container can hold the maximum water? Yeah, red container can hold the maximum water. So we say red container has the maximum capacity among these containers. Now, which container can hold the least water among these? Green container is smallest, so it can hold the least amount of water. So, green container has the least capacity among all the containers. Now, kids, you know what is capacity. Now, let's learn the units for measuring capacity. Capacity is measured in L or ml, where L is symbol for liter and ml is symbol for milliliter. Kids, 1 liter equals 1000 millimeters. Now let's see how much quantity is 1 milliliter. This small container can hold at most 1 milliliter of water. So its capacity is 1 milliliter. Now, let's learn how much quantity is 25 milliliters. This small container can hold at most 25 milliliters of water. So, its capacity is 25 milliliters. Now, let's learn how much quantity is 500 milliliters. Here, we have a container that can hold at most 500 milliliters of water. So its capacity is 500 milliliters. Now, let's learn how much quantity is 1 liter. Here, we have a jug. The exact amount of water this jug can contain is 1 liter. So its capacity is 1 liter. That is, it can contain 1 liter of water or any liquid. So kids, now you have a fair idea what is capacity and the units for measuring capacity. Now, let's move on to some questions. 1 liter is how many millimeters? It is 1,000 milliliters. 2 liter is how many milliliters? 1,000 milliliters plus 1,000 milliliters equals 2,000 milliliters. 3 liters is how many milliliters? It is 1,000 milliliters plus 1,000 milliliters plus 1,000 milliliters. That is 3,000 milliliters. Good. Now, 500 milliliters plus 500 milliliters makes how many liters? It is 1 liter. As 500 milliliters plus 500 milliliters is 1,000 milliliters.
Now, I hope you all understand what are liters and milliliters, and 1,000 milliliters equals to 1 liter and 1 liter is equals to 1,000 milliliters. Now, let's do some exercise. Now, take out your book, page number 113. Let's do this exercise. Write down today's date and class book on the top of your page and start doing it. Exercise number 1. The ink in your pan is equals to ink milliliter. The water in a fish tank liter because it has a large quantity. The milk collected by a milkman liter. Milk in a cup milliliter. Petrol for a scooter liter because it is in a big amount. And this one you have to do it at your home. This is your homework. This side. And this one is also your homework. How many milliliter in 3 liter? We will multiply by 3. What we will do? We will multiply 1,000 multiply by 3. Similarly, in the second question, how many milliliter in 6 liter? We will multiply by 6. So this is your homework. Okay.